September of 2017, the place where I worked had a huge major wildfire, and that was kind of the start of everything. And then that spring, my dad was diagnosed with cancer. I fell down my stairs and got a major concussion. We put our longtime family dog down. The divorce that was going on at that point, there was just all of the things that kind of happened one right after the other in a period of, I think it was 6 months. And my brain was just not capable of processing all of it at once. Imagine you just get missed being hit by a bus, and there's that adrenaline energy of, wow, I'm like, that was really intense and very scary. You know, imagine that feeling all day, every day, for the rest of your life. That's what I was going through. I looked to my doctor for help. I have a pretty fantastic family physician, and she said, this sounds like PTSD. So I had started looking into service dogs basically immediately after my diagnosis, and I reached out to Aspen. I spent an hour there maybe, and I told them things that I've never told anybody else, and I just immediately felt like they were family, and I knew it would be a good experience just from that one interview, and so we signed up. Come here. Because there are a lot of people who don't know what service dogs are, and there are a lot of people who don't know that PTSD is something you can have a service dog for, or that as a non-veteran, I could have PTSD. And that has been something that I've actually been frustrated with at the beginning, but now a bit more excited about, because I'm in a place where I can tell people, you know, she's for PTSD and she's for me, and I raised her and trained her myself, and I'm not a first responder, and this is the organization that helped me get here. She's incredibly smart. She started doing tasks for me. She started waking me up from nightmares before I had even, that's not something I would have trained, but she does it already. She recognizes when I'm not feeling good. She picks up on cues. One of the things that I find really helpful is pressure on my chest. And if I'm having a panic attack, or if I'm getting into the point where I'm having like a racing heartbeat, that's something that really helps calm me down. And so I've taught her hug, which is our form of deep pressure, where she actually stands up and gives me a hug on my chest and pushes her feet into my chest. And then she stands there for as long as I need her to, and she'll lick my face sometimes or give me kisses. And that pressure on my chest allows my heart to sort of slow down and recognize that you're not in fight or flight mode. You're okay. The dog has you. It's all right. And it kind of feels like a big hug, but I'm not always with somebody who can give me a hug. And so she's always there to be able to give me a hug. I was in a position where I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't feel safe. I would go places with my sisters or my family, but I didn't feel okay to be out, and I have that freedom back somehow. And I never really knew I was missing it. And that's, I think, the thing that Aspen helped me realize is it's okay that this is something that I've gone through, and I now have the ability to support myself through her in having a life that's a little bit more of a higher quality.